Greetings. Hello, everyone. This is Dr. T, Dr. Towns, Dr. Coach Ed. And today I am giving you some scholarships for the month of June. Um, Before I do that, let me first thank you all for uh, taking the time to look at my videos. And my hope and prayer is that you are utilizing this information um, on Sunday, Monday, whatever day it was. I gave, uh, I think, 5 tasks that you as parents and students should do to prepare for whatever day, whatever date you are to report to campus for your freshman year. Um, and it's just my attempt to be college ready. College readiness is important to me, especially for the population of students that I am targeting, and that being first year students, first generation students, and that to me that's very, very important. That's important because um, what is the definition of that is merely the definition, and this is not a knock on any family. I'm not doing that. Uh, but the definition of first generation is that if the particular student has parents and that didn't graduate from university. As simple as that. And that comes with a couple of things to consider. And one is that the the environment and that they are about to go into is going to be a little different. Um, it's going to be a little different unless there's been some, and I hope that within the college, the high schools, that they've been exposed to recruiters. They've been exposed to, and a lot of times when recruiters to go out, they take the band, they take the cheerleaders, and that's for a couple of reasons. They take instructors, and that's for a couple of reasons. It's hard to gauge the flavor of a school, just through the admissions and recruiter. But if you have a student there, if you have an actual professor, that gives you a better idea of what to expect. I know when I've been a part of those type, when you involve those other parts of the puzzle, different questions are asked, um, and it really gives now every school is not for everybody. And I think when you have a chance to go to a career fair, do it. And I'm backing this up to that ninth grade, 10th grade, 11th grade year now. Those There's still some 12th graders who are undecided, and I understand that. You just decided you had, you wanted your friends to go into college, and you want to try your hand at it. I get that. I get that. But Coach Ed is all about going back to that ninth grade year and then bringing you forward so that you will be fully prepared. The parents will fully understand. The student will fully understand, how to navigate this new system. So let's get started. Again, I was thanking you guys for being a part of this program. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you are as well. That you are getting information from my videos that you can use. And if not, be a good friend, be a good cousin, whatever. Pass this information along. Pass it along to somebody you know who needs it, a coworker, whoever. Pass it along because I certainly think it's valuable information. And it's probably the type of information you may or may not get um, from the school setting. So um, let's get started. Let's get started. These I'm pretty much dubbing these have a June 30th deadline. Sallie Mae $2,000 no essay scholarship. I see this a lot. I see this a lot on some of the websites that are offering scholarships. Uh, Try it out. It's free money. Try it out. The next one is Beacon Scholarship for Rural America. This is what I really like. If there's money for students in areas that may not have a major university a couple of miles away, that you can go to a college basketball game, you can go to a college football game. You have to travel in a bus to do that, or even when you have to go to a major city or so to go to a career fair or a recruiting fair. Um, I didn't grow up in a rural area, but I have a heart for those students. But I do know, and this has been recent in the last couple of months ago, a year. I have people in my family that um, did not have access to the internet. I don't recall what they did to do, because they have kids, to do the work. I don't know. They went to a McDonald's or had a hotspot. I don't know what they did, but this particular rural area, and I can't say it was in the sticks, in the boonies, but my opinion that in the 21st century, there's no reason in the world that access to the internet, for whatever the reason, to browse or to get your education or to supplement your education, shouldn't be accessible to everybody. Well, I have my own personal thoughts on that, but um, so for this, if there's money for rural areas, I'm all about that. All right, here's another one: Geoscience Idea Scholarships, $5,000. Women from underrepresented communities pursuing geosciences. Good, 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 good. All right, let's keep going. I think I've done this, but I'm going to mention it anyway. The Elite Cyberbullying Mental Health Awareness Scholarship, $1,000, high school, college, or graduate students. That's a wide range of students, and rightfully so. Bullying is on all levels. It's on, of course, high school, college, and then adults bullying people. That's crazy. All right, Café Bustelo, Café de Futuro Scholarship, $5,000. Hispanic, Latinx students attending a HACU member institution. The next one is Workamajig, Generative AI plus Human Design Scholarship, $5,000. Students in marketing, business, and graphic design programs. That graphic design program has really grown. I don't recall that being a major when I was in school in 1980, 80 whatever. But I'm glad to see that in certain schools that they're bringing on new innovative technologies like the graphic design, AI. I know for a while at the university I linked up with the one of the business uh, professors, and he was on fire about AI, and he taught me some things. There's still some things I need to learn, but he really grasped hold of that, and I could tell because how the students in his class were really excited about going to his class. Why? Because he was exciting. He was teaching. He was showing new technology, and they really grabbed hold of that, and it was good to hear because if I can hear that from a student, I can pretty much say there's learning happening. There's actual learning happening. So that's very good. So kudos, Dr. Wood. Uh, U.S. Bank Student Scholarship award up to $20,000. Students completing free in-app lessons. Guys, that may be worth taking a look at. Up to $20,000. All right, next. Here's another one I see on the website. Nitro, $2,000 college scholarship, high school seniors and undergraduate students. Smart Owl, $50,000 scholarship, students age 13 and older. Guys, that's a pretty wide range, and my only hope and prayer again that you are taking advantage of these. As I always do, I will post these scholarships, and I will leave it up to you to do your due diligence to do the research. And sometimes it's just as simple as filling out an application. Where it may get complicated is if you have to do an essay. And I'm gonna do an essay workshop on that because you may think, oh, that's hard. I'm not a great writer. Um, it's easier than you think, and I'm going to go into that because it may just be. Let me give you just a tip. If you're pursuing scholarship ships that require an essay, everybody's not going to have the same requirement. So you can just write a general essay, and then you plug in what they're asking for. I'm gonna do some research on that and come to you with a little bit more as to some helpful tips to do that because I know some people shy away when they have to write an essay. Well, let me clue you in on something. For those of you that are wanting to go to college, you're gonna have to do a whole lot of essay writing, especially English class, history class. That's just what college is. You're going to do a lot of reading and a lot of writing. Those are the basics, right? So get ready for it. Here we go again. Christian Connector, $2,500 scholarship. High school junior seniors interested in attending a Christian college or university. Hey, I love it. I love it. And I think that was the last one. No, the last one is this has a July 1st, pretty much June. Um, Christian Inspiration Scholarship. High school, that's $1,000 award. High school students, undergraduate students, demographics. Here we go. First generation female. I love it. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I am going to supplement this video with some essay talk so that you also can get a better idea of what's expected and just to ease your mind that it's not as difficult as you may think it is. I would hope that if you've gotten this far in um, you've graduated 12th grade, that you've written an essay or two. So why would this to get free money? Why would this be a deterrent? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. So I only ask guys, please, please, please take the time to go back and look at my scholarships. Look at the description. Your part is I provide information. Your part is to do the work. In some cases, just simply fill out an application, and to get some buy-in. Sometimes you have to just kind of schedule time for this. Right after dinner, after the dishes are done, put into the dishwasher or whatever. Dishwasher. Right? When I was in high school, you wash those things by hand and put them in the dish rack. Um, but schedule time for this, and I think you have a sense of accomplishment that you've done something very positive for your child, and to also ease the financial burden on you. So please do that. If you have any questions, just email me at coachedsolutions@gmail.com, and I really appreciate what you guys spending some time with me. And as I always say, I'm gonna do all I can to help as many people as I can for as long as I can, and I mean that. So thank you guys for viewing this video. You got any questions? You got any comments? Just send it to my email, and I'll get back with you. Have a good day.